Okay, guys, great. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I know you are interested in Tradeify, so um, let's go right ahead and jump into this video. Right now, before we jump into the video, if this is your first time joining this channel or watching video on this channel, my name is Jay Lee, and this is Jay Lee Trades. So let's jump into it. And if you are interested at the end of this video to purchase an account with Tradeify, go ahead in the description below. All the way at the bottom, you will see my coupon code, or you will also see my coupon link on there. Click on that and go ahead and purchase the account. So let's jump into this video. Now, as we all know, lately a lot of the other new companies who have been coming out, they have been going straight to funded. They have what they call straight to funded, right? So no evaluation phase. You're not getting stuck into a sim, not real money in account. Doesn't make any sense. But even your funded account, sometimes your funded accounts are same account, but at least whatever money you make in there, you see them as real money. You can request them and get payout. But without that, now if you know evaluation phase, now it's straight to funded, it's time to shift your mindset. And if you haven't watched yet, go back and watch my last video about fast track trading. I also did the other company, also a little bit older than this Tradeify company, that started the straight to funded thing, right? Well, they didn't start it, another company did, but they really got big and blew up in like 3-4 months. But now let's go to Tradeify. So what can we get from Tradeify? We're gonna go down. Let's start from the top of here. I feel like, first of all, their website here is pretty cool. One thing I would say, I wish they can just change the background theme to black versus like this bright color white, where it's really hard to see it. I hate looking at white screens for a long time. I actually like it better when it's actually darker. So that's my personal preference. However, other than that, I like the layout. I like that you can easily go here, log into your account, see billing. You got a dashboard right here. You'll see how you're doing, pricing, help center, and then you can join the Discord right here. So pretty much easy to join, pretty much easy to do stuff on there. So here we go. Now let's talk about the account sizes. And before we go to the account sizes, so Brett Semba, he's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber, and he trades live on YouTube every morning. He was the one who started, I'm sure he has some other partners who started this Tradeify prop firm. And he's in the public eye there. I don't know much about him besides just being on there on YouTube and basically just trading and stuff. That's about how much I know about him. Just like every other prop firm's owner, we don't know much about them. We just know very little. That's the same way with him as well. So he's the owner. At least he's on there. You can watch him trade. You can watch him do stuff on there. So far, I think it's legit. They already have that first payout. I don't know exactly where that is. Eventually, I can come out with a comparison video and that update video. So we'll see that. This is at Discord. But let's go back up here and see their plans. So they're straight to funded. We're just going to go straight to funded and not advance and growth and all that. They have evaluation phase, but we are here to talk about straight to funded, right? So that's straight to funded, and they have quite a bit of rules. I heard a lot of people saying that it's a copy. That rules are kind of a copy of Apex. So let's see what it is right now, and they are doing a sale. So here we see if you buy the 150K account. That's what we're going to focus on, right? If you buy the 150K account, your profit target, they say you are straight to funded. That's true because there's no evaluation phase. So you are going directly to funded, right? So with that being said, your max contracts is 15, just like regular and everybody else out there. Max contract for 150K account is 15 contract. I don't know who ever probably unless you're trying to pass like an evaluation account at one time, then you probably will put on max of 15, but nobody really does that. And the daily loss limit, right? They have a daily loss limit, 37.50. As traders, there should be no reason why we should be losing half of our capital in a single day, right? So the daily loss limit is 37.50, and once you hit the daily loss limit, you're out for the day. Now it's a soft breach. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Whether it's like when you hit the daily loss limit, your account get closed for the day, and then you can keep on trading for the next day. But that's something I have to do a little more research on, or maybe reach out to Brett tomorrow on his YouTube channel and ask him what does that mean, and I will do that in my comparison video or the next video coming up. And then also they have a trailing max drawdown, which is this is like your threshold. Once you hit that, if you are negative and you hit that, that means you are done. The account is done. You have to repurchase the account. At this point, we don't know about resets yet, but you have to repurchase a different account, and that's how it goes. So, and then your drawdown mode is end of day, which is wonderful, which is great. It's not intraday, like you are not out there allow your heart to be racing because you were scared you're in a trade and things are not going well. So it's end of day. So if you are, what that means is if you are up by $1,000 and within that same day you lose that $1,000 in an ads, well, on that book or on that record, you didn't make money for that day, right? So it's just zero. You're back to $7,500 truly max drawdown. Versus like other companies, as we all know, or a lot of us already know, once you are up 1,000 and you didn't take that profit at the end of the day, it's called a trailing drawdown, right? Intraday rule, you on that book you are down by 1,000, even though you didn't take the profit, but you are down by 1,000. And minimum trading days is 10 days, and a payment period is the 1st to the 4th, and then the 15th to the 8th, the 19th. So that's really that, and then you got to follow that consistency rule, 20%. So this 20% consistency rule, a lot of them are having it, and the thing about it is that with consistency rule, you just got to know, people see it as like, oh, they shouldn't have any consistency rule. I kind of understand some people, the fact that it's a 10-day payout, they will kind of like YOLO around until the last day, or maybe the first day they will get a huge money on the first or second or third day, and then they will just YOLO the rest of the day. So consistency rule meaning just basically if you are going to make $1,000 within that 10 days, just times that by 5, right? If you can make 10 grand. It's not saying that you cannot make $10,000 on a single day. You can make $10,000 on a single day, but at the end of the 10 days, when you are going to request a payout, you have to be right at, this 20% consistency rule. So if you made $10,000, you should be able to have $50K in order to be qualified to request a payout. So that's what it is. And then the maximum account you can have with them is 5 accounts, right? And pricing is a little spendy, but imagine if you bought 5 accounts at 45% discount rate, that's about 384. You do your math, you read around almost 2K. And if you are able, now again, just take your time. There is no rush, right? Just take your time. Embedding in your mind that even if you make 100,000, this is how I like to think about it. If you make $100,000 today, you are not going to get payout today. If you make $100,000 today, you're probably not going to get payout, because then you got to make 5 times that, 500K. So, and how much you're going to get paid? 3K. So no rush. Do your math, do your risk management, and then you just sit on the fence and do what you got to do, right? And make sure that everything is going right. Okay, no rush. Now, if you do that, you got 5 accounts, and the max on this account that I will probably go to here, payout rule that you can take is $3,000. 3 times 5 is 15K, 30K a month. That's a decent amount of money. 30K a month keeps the jobs away, right? The regular 9 to 5 away. So I think that is pretty cool. And then some of that pros and cons here. Basically, we just talk about um, we can probably subscribe to funded, get funded instantly with an end of day trailing drawdown and a soft breach. Daily loss limit to protect you on difficult days. Okay, and what that kind of makes sense. I feel like and that's pretty cool. Every trader should have that. I know we FOMO once in a while, we go and tilt and all that kind of stuff like that, but we have to be able to protect ourselves. And so no need to pass a challenge, just get funded instantly and earns profit with a larger end of day trailing drawdown. That's pretty good. And that's another thing I see that I think they do that just to protect themselves, because it's easy to reach $4,500 in profit than it is to reach 75, because then over time it's just a strategy that this company use, and you got to be very careful what account size suits you, what money you're able to make easily within 10 days, so you can go and target that, right? So, and then cons, it said security funded accounts are built for steady, consistent traders. As a result, the consistency rule is set to 20%, right? We already talked about this earlier, and I said you cannot withdraw 100K if you made it today, and in fact, even if you could withdraw it, it's gonna be the maximum of $3,000. So take your time, go easy, and there's no need to go hard, right? And the account size, as we saw up there, is 50K, 100K, 150K, and I feel like you just keep it really simple. I'm not in that Discord yet. I probably will join right after this video, but I think that Discord will help tremendously. If you go in there, you'll be able to ask a lot of questions, and you'll be able to get some answers in there. So if you see also on here, I was trying to go to the payout right here, but so yeah, payout periods, I'm just gonna go over that quickly and then we'll finish this video. But payout period is from the 1st to the 4th, and then the 15th to the 18th, the 19th, sorry, the 15th to the 19th. So number 2 here, we see growth in account, payout and withdrawal, great, right here. So and if you get consistent payout with them over time, you are going to be able to request, or they'll probably reach out to you and say, hey, we see that your risk management is impeccable. Would you like to go live? And I'm pretty sure you can either decide to decline or you can proceed with that. But I haven't gone that far yet, so there's really no need to be talking about that yet.